Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our second class of this advanced English course. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, teacher.
thank you. Hi, Angelina, Jennifer, Nidia, Saoni. Okay, guys, so tonight we have our second class of this advanced English course, and we are going to practice for the first time with our oral dynamic that we will have every Thursday at the end of every class. So, before we start, as we promised, here we have our reflection of the night to break the ice. So, let's start our way. I need to change this because it is in Spanish. Sorry. So, tonight's phrase is anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. So I want you to think about that for a moment. Try to understand the meaning of this phrase, and I will ask in a minute all of you your opinion about this. Starting now. Okay, 30 more seconds. Okay, time is up. Let's start with Angelina. Angelina, tell us, what do you think about this? What do you think about this that Albert Einstein said?
Why me first, teacher?
Your name is start with an A, so you know A, B, C.
Okay. Why, teacher? I think this phrase means that main mistake is normal. It's normal and it's part of life. Uh, when you do something new or make something new, uh, when a person try new things, it's also uh, it's impossible. Don't make mistake.
Okay.
And this word, when you and these words, when you don't do anything, if you don't try, and also you don't make a mistake, you are doing anything, and it's worse.
Okay.
It,
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Let's continue with Joangel. He raised his hand before.
Yeah, my hands is because my connection is so bad. And I wanna you repeat what Einstein say, please.
Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new.
Okay, that's good because if you never try to new, you don't have what is the different. How can I say resultado?
Results.
Exactly. For example, the every people say every time I have, for example, every people say I need the new future or I need the new situation, but every day, these people, how can I say hacer? I don't
Do
look it.
depends. Do or make. It depends. In this case, I think it's
Exactly.
do.
Every people make every people make forever day the same, so you don't have the new result.
Okay, what you're trying to say is that if you do the same every day, the results are going to be the same, and if you want different results, you have to try new things.
Exactly, because if you want a different result, you need to make other whatever do you want. For example, you need more money. Try to buy use. For example, you don't have time or money for the big company, right?
Okay.
So try, or you only try.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, Nidia.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, teacher. For me, it makes help use land and group group. If you trip sometime news, it's okay to file sometime 10 means you are improve.
Sometimes fail.
Yes, sometime means you are improve.
Okay, means
Como yes.
okay, you're okay, means you're progressing. We can change fail for mistake in this case. Okay, if you are making mistakes often, it means that you are progressing because you're trying something new. That's why you're making mistakes.
That you are. I'm sorry, teacher.
That when you are making mistakes, I think that that's
Okay.
where what you were trying to say. When you make mistakes, it often means that you are progressing. Okay, because you're making mistakes in this case because you are trying new things, and that's normal. It's part of the process.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's continue with Saoni. Saoni, tell me, what do you think about that?
Oh my God. You have to make mistake to learn from them and moving forward for advance.
Okay, to
Advance.
advance.
Okay. Cha.
Okay, very succinct. Um, Jennifer, tell me, Jennifer, what do you think about that, Jennifer?
No, teacher.
You can say anything you want, Jennifer. Okay, you can say if you have nothing to say, you can say I have nothing to say about that. But you have to say something. Just don't be afraid. Just say something if you can. Okay. Let's continue with Angela. Angela, did you read the phrase?
Good night. Good evening,
Good evening.
everyone. Uh, can you repeat, teacher, please?
Yes, I'm gonna show it again. Here is a phrase for Edward too. We're talking about this phrase, Edward. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. So tell us, Angela, what do you think about this?
All right. And the lesson of the other end is who never tried, or made a mistake, and never tried to do new, to do something new.
Okay.
Es decir, que
No in Spanish. No in Spanish. No in Spanish.
excuse me,
You're doing great.
the person who don't young don't the person who not try
Okay.
anything, don't no can can do anything new in his life, because if not try to do, and if to try don't have mistake or not, don't don't learn.
Okay.
I don't know if I, I don't know if I can entender.
Yeah, I understood. I understood. It's okay. You're going to get better. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not correcting at all at this moment because I want you to be confident. To first gain some confidence. But I got the idea. That's what matters now. Tell me, Jennifer.
Okay. Teacher, I believe that some a point we have mistake, and I understand that it is all dirty for a point.
Okay. So mistakes are for something. Is that what you're trying to say, Jennifer? Mistakes have a value. They have a value. The mistakes that we make. Is that it?
I understand the mistakes en Spanish como un error o como error.
Yeah, that is.
Que hemos
Mistakes son errores.
Ajá. Okay.
Okay. Edward, do you have something to say about that? Something to say about the phrase?
I don't know.
You are the one to know. If you
No.
I want you to share with us. What do you think about that?
Sorry, lo hizo la tarea.
Okay. So Edward, I need you to watch our previous class. It is on YouTube. It's on the platform, so you can understand what is that we're doing now that we are in the last module. So in every class, I'm going to bring a new phrase No one knows what phrase is going to be. It's a surprise phrase, because the idea is that you generate an idea immediately. Okay, that you read something and whatever it is that comes to your mind, you say it here. You're going to spell it out. Um, I don't know how you feel when you are trying to say something and for some reason you feel out of words. You know that feeling that maybe some of you felt during your commentary, that you felt that you didn't find the words that you wanted to use in order to express your idea in the way that you picture it here. Because we read something and in our minds we picture it in a way. Okay, I'm gonna say this, but then I start speaking and I'm out of words. I don't find the words. So that's a frustration that I need you to learn to deal with that. You need to learn how to deal with that. When you are when you feel like that you can't find the words, you need to be patient. Don't push yourself. Just be patient, breathe, think, and say the first thing that comes to mind. Just say it. Okay? Because you need to be able to handle that pressure. Sometimes I am speaking with you and I can find a word, but I can't stress myself about that. I need to keep going and trying to find another way to say what I wanted to say, because I don't remember the specific word that I normally use for that, or that Americans normally use for that, or the one that I have in my mind, but for some reason I can't remember exactly how it is. I have the sound of the word, some resonance of the word, but I don't know at the moment the exact word. And then when the class is over, I remember the word. It is not something new. It happens in Spanish too. Sometimes when I'm speaking in Spanish, and it's the case of you too, you want to say something, but you don't find the words. But you know the words, but you don't find them. Okay? But that doesn't mean you stop talking. The only thing that we do in Spanish is that we try to say the same thing using other example, or we use an example, and that's it, because we don't remember the technical term or the specific concept. Okay, and what I'm trying to say with this is that is normal. To feel like that you feel like that is normal. Okay, you need to embrace that, because sometimes people don't speak because they feel like that and they say, I don't know enough, I need to start over and take another course. But that's not the problem. The problem is that you need to face that anguish at the moment. Be patient. You will remember, because all the information is here in your mind. Okay, it's here, but you have to be able to put it out, to express it. So be patient, okay? Be patient about that. Saoni, you raised your hand. You wanna tell us something?
Any question? Our class we speak English.
In every class?
And or
Yeah, in every
in
class.
our class
Yeah,
we speak English.
yes,
Okay.
in every class. From now on, in every class, we will have one no phrase. And on Thursdays, we will have double double speaking exercise, because we're going to talk about the phrase, and at the end we have a longer exercise for you so you can practice your speaking ability. The only difference is that the last exercise, you know in advance what it is about. So you can do some digging, look for some information, and build better responses. That's the only difference. So the idea with this phrase from Albert Einstein is that when you learn a new skill, when you start a new business, or when you learn a new language, you are going to make mistakes. I repeat that a lot because we often forget that it's normal to make mistakes. Okay? So the message is that you should not be afraid of making mistakes. Okay? The real problem is not making mistakes because you're too afraid to try. That's the real problem. The real problem is not making mistakes. It's not even trying because you're afraid of making a mistake. Okay, so don't be afraid here to make a mistake. You're going to make mistakes. That's part of the process. Okay, with that being said, let's start with our reading. I know you like to read. Okay, so we have this conversation. We're going to keep practicing with the conversation exercises. So let's start our way. Here we have, when did you learn to skateboard? Okay, so Joankel and Saoni are going to begin. So Joankel, you are Nico, and Saoni is Isabel. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
I am fine, but I am not very good at this.
Neither am I. Hey, I like you. Sure. Are you from Argentina?
Yes, I am originally. I was born there.
Do you grow up there?
Yes, I did it, but my family moved here 10 years ago when I was in middle school.
And where do you learn to skateboard?
Here in the park, I am only started about a month ago.
Well, it's my first time. Can you give my son lesson?
Sure, who's following me?
Then why? My name is Isabel.
And I am Nico. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Very well. Nice to meet you. Let's continue with Nydia and Angelina. This word here is originally. Yes, I am originally. So Nydia and Angelina, Nydia, Isabel, and Angelina, Nico.
Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I'm not very good at this.
Neither. I Hi, I like your shirt. Are you from Argentina?
Yes, I am. Originally, I was born there.
Did you grow up there?
Yes, I did. But my family moved here 10 years ago when I was in middle school.
And where did you learn to startboard?
Here in the park, I only start about a month ago.
Wow, it's my first time. Can you give me some time lesson?
Sure, just follow me.
By the way, my name is Isabella.
And I am Nico. Nice to meet you.
Okay. So here, can you give me some lessons, right? Some lessons. And this word here is in the past tense. So I only started. Started. It's in the past. Started. Okay, so let's finish with Edward and Angela. Edward, Nico, and Angela, Isabel.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Oh, I am really sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I'm not very good at it.
Never I am. Never am I. Hey, I like your shirt. Are you from Argentina?
Yes, I am original. Original. I was born original. I was born there.
Did you grow up there?
Yes, I did. But my family moved there 10 years ago, where I was in middle school.
And where do you learn to skateboard?
In the park, I'm always scared about I go.
Well, it's my free time. Can you give me some lessons?
Sorry, you follow me.
Either way, my name is Isabel.
I want to meet you.
Okay. Bien, so let's read this again, guys. If no one else is going to read, okay, Jennifer is going to read. Who wants to join Jennifer for the reading? Who wants to read with Jennifer? Okay, Angelina. Thank you, Angelina. Angelina, you read Nico, right? Or Isabel? Before.
Nico.
Nico. Okay, so now you're going to read Isabel's part and Jennifer is going to read Nico's part.
Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I am not very good at this.
Neither am I. Hey, I like your shirt. Your shirt. Are you from Argentina?
Yes, I am originally. I was born there.
You wrote up there?
Yes, I did, but my family moved here 10 years ago when I was in military school.
And where did you learn to skateboard?
There in the park. I only started about a month ago.
Well, it's my first time. Can you give me some lessons?
Sure. Who's just follow me.
By the way, my name is Isabel.
And I am Nico. Nice to meet you.
Muy bien. Thank you. Thank you all. So let's read this again. Where did you learn to skateboard? Oh, I'm really sorry. Are you okay? I'm fine, but I'm not very good at this. Neither am I. Hey, I like your shirt. Are you from Argentina? Yes, I am originally. I was born there. Did you grow up there? Yes, I did. But my family moved here 10 years ago when I was in middle school. And where did you learn to skateboard? Here in the park. I only started about a month ago. Well, it's my first time. Can you give me some lessons? Sure, just follow me. By the way, my name is Isabel, and I'm Nico. Nice to meet you. Remember that the expression, by the way, we normally use it in English when we want to introduce a different topic that is not related to our previous conversation. So in this case, they have been talking about many different things. And at the end, well, they don't know their names. So this, in this case, Isabel decides to add. She decides to add that information. So she used the expressions, by the way, because no one asked her her name. So she's adding that information. By the way, my name is Isabel. Okay, so let's continue. So our first grammar was about the past tense, right? About the past tense of the verb to be, which is a tense that we know very well because we have been studying that tense since the beginning of the course. So here we're going to use, right? Let me go back again. We're going to use the past of the verb to be, where was, wasn't, and the past of the action verbs, right? Remember that the action verbs are all the verbs that are not the verb to be. Okay, so let's do this because this is pretty simple and I know you know this. Let's do this like this. Let's take a lot of information and give it to one person. So who's going to tell me the number one completely? Go ahead, Saoni.
Okay. Your English is very good. Then did you begin to study English? I began in middle school. What do you think of English class at first? I thought it was a life difficulty, but fun.
Okay. Very well. Let's check it out some things. So we have here, your English is very good. When did, right? Here we use the auxiliary did. I wish there was a simple way to write. Okay, here we have the auxiliary did. Sorry for this. When did you begin to study English, right? And then we have I begun in middle school. We have the past tense of the verb begin. Here, because we're using the auxiliary did, we don't need to change the verb. But here, because this is an affirmative sentence, we have to use the past tense because the question is about the past. It's not about the present. So I have to use a verb in the past tense. So I began in middle school. Again, what did you think? Again, did. What did you think of English class at first? I thought, right? The past tense of think. I thought it was a little difficult, but fun. Okay. Okay, so Angelina, number 2.
Where were you born? I was born in Mexico. Did you grow up there? No, I didn't. I grew up in Canada.
Okay. So where were you born? Right. Here we have the past of the verb to be. Where were you born? I was born, right? I was born in Mexico. Did, right? Did you grow up there? No, I didn't. I grew, the past tense of grow, grew, right? I grew up in Canada. Okay, let's continue with number 3. Do you have number 3, Jennifer? Number 3?
Okay, teacher. Number 3. Where do you meet your best friend? We meet in high school. Do you still sit eight other? Yes, but not very another. She moved to South Korea 2 years ago.
Okay, very well. So where did you meet, right? Where did you meet your best friend? We met in high school, the past tense of meet. Do you still see each other? Yes, but not very often. She moved, right? Moved to South Korea 2 years ago. Moved. Okay, number 4. Who wants to read number 4? Let's go. Number 4. Okay, tell me, Saoni, number 4.
Do you have a favorite teacher when you were a child? Yes, I did. Had a very good teacher named Mr. Potter. What do you know? What did he teach? He taught math.
Very well, very well. So, did you have a favorite teacher when you were, right? When you were a child? Yes, I did. I had, the past tense of have, a very good teacher named Mr. Porter. What did he teach? Right? He taught, the past tense of teach, he taught math. Ok, poco de garabato ahí. That's the way.
Teacher pronunciation begin and began.
Yes, begin, begun. Okay, so here I'm going to assume that you did this so we can move forward to the main exercise, which is this one. Okay? Remember that with the past tense of the verbs from here, you were going to answer this exercise. So I'm going to assume you did that, and let's jump right into our exercise, which is this one. Okay, where is it? Okay. Here it is. Okay, so my best friend in school was Michael. He and I, what? Tell me, Angelina.
He and I were in Mr. Gilbert's fifth grade class.
Mrs. Gilbert's. Okay, remember that when you see this S, is Mrs. When we only have M and R, we say Mr. But with an S, it's Mrs. He and I were in Mrs. Gilbert's third grade class, and we what? Tell me, Angelina, we what?
We became friends.
And we became friends. Okay, let's continue with Saoni now. Saoni, we often
We often did crazy things in class, but I don't think misers.
Continue. I don't think
Continue.
Mrs. Yeah, I don't think Mrs. Gilbert what?
Okay. Giver ever cried. Continue.
Yes, really? Ever really?
Really? Okay, Giver ever really got mad at us.
Okay.
For example, Michael, sigo.
Yes.
Continue. Okay,
Yes.
Michael had a pet lizard named Peanut.
Okay. Michael had a pet lizard named Peanut.
Pine. Okay. Sometime here hit eating misers. Giver death drawer.
Okay.
Okay, ya.
Okay, it's okay. Lo puedes dejar hasta ahí. You can stop here to give the opportunity to someone else. So, for example, Michael had a pet lizard named Peanut. Sometimes he hid it in Mrs. Gilbert's desk drawer. Later, when she what? When she what? What happened after that? Tell me, Angela.
Later, when she opened the driver, she always collected.
She always screamed.
She always screamed loudly, and the clouds loudly. After 2 years, Mitchell's family moved to another house. We wrote each other for a few years, but then we lost contact. I often wondered what he is doing now.
Okay, okay. Well done. So later, when she opened the drawer, she always screamed loudly, and the class laughed. After 2 years, Michael's family moved to another town. We emailed. Here we would use emailed because we have this verb right here. We emailed each other for a few years, but then we lost contact. I often wonder what he's doing now. Okay, let's continue. Complete the questions in this conversation. Welcome to the building. My name's Sarah Walker. Hello, I'm Benedito Perez. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Are you from around here? No, I'm from Brazil. Oh, really? Were you born in Brazil? No, I wasn't born there, actually. I'm originally from Portugal. Or Portugal. Okay, so let's start right here with Sarah. Sarah and until here. So, Saoni, let's see. From that's interesting.
That's interesting. So when do you move to Brazil? I moved to Brazil when was in elementary school. Where do you live?
Live. Where did you live?
Okay. Where do you live? We live in Recife. It's a beautiful city in northern Brazil. Then I went to college.
Okay.
Continue.
It's okay. You can stop right there. Okay, so that's interesting. So when did you move to Brazil? I moved to Brazil when I was in elementary school. Where did you live? We lived in Recife. It's a beautiful city in northeast Northeast Brazil. Then I went to college. Angela. Let's continue, Angela, from Sarah to the end because we only have here only two more blank spaces.
Alright. Did you go to a school in Recife? No, I went to a school in Sao Paulo. And what did you study? Oh, I study engineering. Great! When did you arrive? I arrived last week. Oh, me salté. Oh, I study engineering. But I am here to go to graduate school. Great! When did you arrive? I arrived last week. I started school in 3 days. Well, good luck and sorry for all the questions.
Okay. Okay. Well done. So let's repeat this again. Sarah. So did you go? Yeah, did you go to school in Recife? No, I went to school in Sao Paulo. And what did you study? I studied engineering, but I'm here to go to graduate school. Great. When did you arrive? I arrived last week. I started school in 3 days. Well, good luck and sorry for all the questions. Okay, so in this conversation, we're using both the past of the verb to be and the past of the action verbs. Okay, the same thing again, just more practicing. Okay, so now let's answer this with your own information. Let's speak. Let's practice that speaking a little bit more. So, tell me, Saoni, where were you born, Saoni?
I was born in Saint Domingue, Dominican Republic.
In Santo Domingo.
In Santo Domingo, en
Yeah.
francés.
Yeah, you said that in French almost. Okay. Angelina, did your family move when you were a child?
No, my family didn't move when I was a child.
Excellent. Angela, did you have a favorite teacher in elementary school?
Oh, sure. I have one teacher was female. Her name is Esther.
Jaimed is the name of your favorite teacher in elementary school? Jaimed?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I didn't quite get the name of the teacher. What was the name of the teacher?
Alright. Her name is Esther.
Ah, Esther. Okay, Esther. That was your favorite teacher in elementary school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jennifer, what hobbies did you have when you were a kid?
The hobby is favorite en kids era gimnasia rítmica.
Gymnastic?
Rítmica or rítmica.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Gimnasia rítmica. Interesting. Let's see who else. Joe Angel. When did you begin to study English, Joangel?
The last year with you, teacher.
Oh, okay. So I began to study English last year. I began.
I began.
Yes, I began to study English last year. Okay, interesting to know. Okay, so let's continue with our second grammar, which is used to. Used to. Okay, remember that we use this structure when we want to talk about something that is in the past, which means that in the past we practice or did that action, but we don't do it anymore in the present. Okay, that's the main idea of this. Okay, so let's start with this. This is the first exercise. Here we have to use used to. Only 4 exercise, real simple. Okay, so we have the first one, right? Complete these questions and answers, then compare with a partner. Did you used to have any pets when you were a kid? Interesting. So let's do it like this. Jennifer, give me the answer to the first question and then the second question, letter A and letter B.
Okay, teacher. Letter B. Yes, I used to have white cats named Snowball. Snowball.
Snowball, yes.
Okay. Number 2A. The youth and your class used to play together after school. No, we didn't used to play during the week. We used to study a lot.
A lot. Okay, well done. So, did you used to have any pets when you were a kid? Yes, I used to have a white cat named Snowball. Did you and your classmates used to play together after school? No, we didn't used to play during the no, sorry, no, we used to play during the week. Aquí we can use didn't because we have already know here. Okay, so we can repeat didn't. Okay, we can repeat didn't because we have no already. So no, we used to play during the week. During the week, no, we didn't used to play. No, we didn't used to play during the week. We used to study a lot. No, we have didn't here. Yeah, we have didn't. Sorry. No, we didn't used to play during the week. We used to study a lot because we have here the answer. Sorry, my bad. Okay, let's continue with number 3, letter A and letter B. Tell me, Saoni.
Antes de cómo diferencio pronunciación use con de tú y bueno cuando usamos el be, ¿verdad? You used to. Así nada más. Con la pronunciación, porque suenan igual. Used to.
They sound different. For example, when we use the used with the D at the end is used to. And when we don't use it, we say used to. Okay, used to, used to, used to, used to. Hear the difference?
Okay.
What happened, Angelina? Wait, Angelina is laughing. What happened, Angelina?
Teacher, sounds the same.
They sound the same? Well, they don't sound the same. They're different. And you can hear it. You just need to to pay attention to that. I know.
Okay. Number 3. Number 3, teacher, ¿verdad?
Yeah, number 3, letter A and letter B.
What music did you used to listen to? I used to
Yes, that's
listen to
it. That's it. I used to. Yes.
I used to listen to rock a lot. Actually, I still do.
Okay. Well done. So, what kind of music? What music did you used to listen to? I used to listen to rock a lot. Actually, I still do. And the last one, what hobbies? Hobbies. Tell me, Jennifer, number four.
Okay. Number four, eight. What hobby did you two has when you hear little? Not I didn't used have any hobby, but now I play chess every week.
Okay. What hobbies did you used to have when you were little? I didn't used to have any hobbies, but now I play chess every week. Okay, so that was an interesting point with a used to and used to. There's a difference. Americans, when they say it really fast, but you can hear the sound in used to. They make that little pause. Used to. Okay, so try to practice that. It takes some time because we have too many sounds together, but it's right there. I used to. Sometimes it's just a little pause. I used to versus used to. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. I used to collect comic books, ¿verdad? I used to collect comic books when I was a kid. Number two. Who wants to read number two? That's easy. Tell me, Jennifer, number two.
Wow. Number two,
Yes.
my favorite pet has a cat called Felix.
Was a cat. This is pet. Pet. My favorite pet was a cat called
Pet.
Felix. Yeah, pet. Just like that. Okay, pet. My
Okay.
favorite pet. Okay, Saoni, number three.
Used to go to summer camp for 2 weeks during our summer vacation. It was really fun.
Okay, we used to go to summer camp for 2 weeks during our summer vacations. It was really fun. And the last one, number four. Let me see. Tell me, Angelina, number four.
Teacher, I have problem with the pronunciation of this word, that word, playground.
Playground. Yes, playground.
Okay. There was a great playground on my street. We used to go there every afternoon to play.
Okay, well done. We used to go there. Okay, so look at the answers. Write the questions using used to. What did you used to do in the summer? We used to go to the beach. Number two. The answer is no, we didn't collect shells. We used to build sandcastles. What would be the question, huh? Tell me, Angela.
Did you used to college shells?
Well done. Did you used to collect shells? Easy peasy, guys. Did you used to collect shells? We're using used to. So that's the only word that we have to pay, that we have to take into consideration when we're building a question in this case. Saoni, number 3. The answer is yes, we did. We used to swim for hours. Then we played all kind of sports.
You used to win and play sport.
Okay. In this case would be did you used to swim for hours?
Do you used to
Swim
swim?
for hours,
Swim.
yes. Because the answer says yes, we did. We used to swim for hours. So it implies that the question had that specification of hours.
Okay.
That the question mentioned that specific detail, especially because it is using we used to swim for hours. Or maybe something different. For example, did you used to swim a lot? That could be a variation. Okay, Angelina, number 4. Really, what?
Really? What sport do you used to play?
Yes. What sports did you used to play? Well, we used to play beach volleyball with some other kids. And the last one. Let's see. Who can tell me the last one? Tell me, Jennifer, the last one. Do you have it?
Uh, do you do you used to love? No, we didn't. We used to win. Win.
Okay. Did you used to lose? Right? Did you used to lose? That was a um how can I say this? A hurtful, right? Question. Did you used to lose? Why do you ask that? Why would you ask me that? If I used to lose, why do you assume that I would be the loser? Okay, so did you used to lose? No, we didn't. We used to win. That's hurtful. That you assume that. Okay, almost at the end. Let's continue. We're almost in the best part of the night. The best part of the night. So, how have you changed in the last 5 years? Write answers to these questions. Number 1, what hobbies did you used to have 5 years ago? What hobbies do you have now? Tell me, Saoni.
I used to play basketball. Now I go to the gym and I drink beer.
You drink beer?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Going to the gym and drinking beer. Kind of a weird mix, huh? Number 2, well done, Saoni. Number 2, what kind of music did you used to like then? What kind of music do you like now?
I used to like reggaeton. Now I prefer salsa and balada music.
Oh, that's a change.
Yes. Los
Interesting.
años.
And the last question. Okay, Saoni, let's keep asking you. What kinds of clothes did you used to like to wear? And what kinds of clothes do you like to wear now?
For me, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. I used to like to wear baggy clothes and big color now. I like to wear simple clothes and neutral, color like black and beige.
Okay, so in the past, you liked to wear baggy clothes.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
And now color neutral.
Okay, neutral colors.
Okay.
Neutral colors. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the idea with this exercise was that, okay, to express change. How have you changed in the last 5 years? We all have changed in some way, okay? But it's okay. You got the idea. Okay, Nidia doesn't hear as well. Okay, the last exercise before our last speaking exercise of the night. So, are you from Toronto? No, I'm originally from Morocco. Number two, tell me a little about yourself. Tell me a little about yourself. What is the answer? Sure, nice to meet you. To what do you want to know? Tell me, Angelina.
What do you want to
What
know?
do you want to know? Okay. Number three, how old were you when you moved here? About 16 or about 16 years ago? Tell me, Angela.
The quick one. About 15. About
Okay,
15.
about 16. Number four, did you learn English here, Jennifer? Yes, I was 10 years old. No, I studied in Morocco.
Not I study in the Morocco.
In Morocco. Okay. So only the last one. By the way, I'm Lucy. What's your name? Glad to meet you. What's the correct answer?
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's now work with our last exercise. So in this case, we are going to share. You are going to share. It's not me. You are going to share with us the most interesting day of your life. Okay? And the exercise is simple. You need to tell us what happened, where were you, who was with you, and how did you feel? Okay? That's it. So let's start. Let's see who's going to begin. Remember, all of you have to say something. Okay? So I'm going to give preference to the ones that raised their hand, and then the other ones are going to tell us as well, are going to share with us that most interesting day. Let's start with Jennifer. Jennifer, tell us.
Ay, santo. Eh, the most interesting day of my life was on vacation with my children. I took my children to Disney World. We were in Orlando, Florida, and my sister, her children, and her husband were with us.
With us.
I first so happy to see him also enlarging that my daughter had longed for so much.
Okay. Okay. Well done. So we know what was now the most interesting day of Jennifer's life. It was with her family and her daughters in or her children in Orlando, Florida, sharing with her family. Okay, well done, Jennifer. Interesting. Let's continue with Angela. Angela, tell us, what was the most interesting day of your life?
Oh my God. The most interesting day of my life is very simple. It was when I went to a beach in summer, and that looked like a super clear swimming pool. And I really love it.
Okay, so you went to a villa in Samana?
A beach,
A what? A what? A beach.
yes, a beach.
Okay, beach. You went to the beach, to a beach in
I
Samana.
correct.
Okay. But who was with you, Angela, in that beach? Who were you with?
My family was with me. My mom, my dad, and my two brothers. My brother and my sister.
Okay. And how did you feel, Angela? How did you feel?
I was feel very happy, very happy because I don't visit, I don't visit more, o sea, no muchas, no, no, Albert. I don't visit Albert beach, and when I look at the beach, I really, I really love that I see.
Okay, so what you're trying to say that you don't visit the beach very often. You don't visit. You don't go to the beach. Would be better. You don't go to the beach very often.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now, Angela, I broke the rule, but now we're gonna do it right. Angela, you need to ask another another partner here, one of your partners, the same questions. So select. You just have to select a name, Angela. Who's next? You have to select who's the next person.
All right. The next person is Edward Orlando. Orlando.
Edward
Yes.
Ogando. Edward, are you ready to tell us about the most interesting day of your life? Are you there, Edward?
Un moment, wow. Ok, estoy aquí.
Okay. Can you tell us what was the most interesting day of your life, Edward?
Repeat.
Can you tell us what was the most important word, the most interesting day of your life?
For life. Ah, sort of the most. Yeah, I know understand.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Recuerde, Edward, mirar la clase anterior para que entienda la dinámica que vamos a estar llevando a cabo de aquí en adelante. Que ahí yo
Sorry,
explico.
es que estaba de vacaciones y no participé en las otras. Sorry.
Es ok, pero la clase del martes específicamente, que dice clase, primera clase de inglés avanzado, chequese por favor esa clase para que sepa cómo es que lo estamos haciendo en este último módulo para que pueda participar mucho más. ¿Ok? Entonces seleccione
Ok.
a alguien más para que conteste la pregunta a cualquiera de los participantes que no sea ni Jennifer ni Angela, que ya participaron.
Angelina, Pineda.
Okay. Angelina, it's your turn. Tell us about the most interesting day of your life, Angelina.
Okay, word teacher was difficult because I didn't know, but I think that was well, the most interesting day of my life was my 18th birthday. What happened when my friends and family prepared a surprise birthday for me? Uh, sorry, a surprise birthday party for me.
Well done.
And it was my first surprise party, so I felt very excited and happy. And it was at the party place with all my family and friends. One of the best moments was seeing my mother because I didn't see her for a long time, and that surprise me a lot and made me emotional. And what is the next question? Who was with you? Well, all my friends and family were with me. Uh, Everyone celebrated with me. And how did you feel? I feel very emotional, special, and grateful. During the party, I feel so emotional. And what is the next? That is the last question.
The last question was how you felt. You said that already. How did you feel? Okay, that was interesting. You know, you said something, Angelina. The sentence would be I hadn't seen her in a long time. I hadn't seen her in a long time. When you were talking about your mother, you said I didn't see her. In this case, I hadn't. You need to use the past perfect. I hadn't seen her in a long time because we're talking about a previous action. But that's good. Nice. Interesting day. So, Angelina, you need to select another one between Joanka and Saoni because Nidia is having troubles with her internet, issues with her internet.
The next one is Jennifer Marcelo.
She participated already. You need to choose between Saoni and Joanka Gomez.
Between Sauni and Joangel.
Joanka Gomez. Okay, Joanka. So tell us.
Okay, the most interesting day of my life is when I travel for the first time traveling alone to the United States. I am very excited this day. I remember because I like to say I like the sensation for nervous and confused, and it's my first time. And okay, the now the question, right, teacher?
Yeah, you said when it happened. You haven't said when, where. I think it's where it happened, right? Where were you? Okay, you said that already. What happened? Where were you? Who was with you? You were alone, and you actually tell
Exactly.
us everything about
Okay.
you answer all the questions because you mix them all in your storytelling.
Okay, okay, teacher.
Okay, so one thing that we can adjust is the most interesting day of my life was.
Was.
Yeah, instead of is because it's not in the present, it's in the past. So the most interesting day of my life was when I travel alone to the United States.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you're welcome. Well done. Saoni, you're the last one, Saoni. Tell us, Saoni, what's the most interesting day of your life?
Okay. The most interesting day of my life was April 5th, 2025. It was my last birthday. I went on a trip to Jarabacoa, Dominican Republic. I felt super special because my friends, my husband, and my sister were with me. It was a wonderful trip. I really love it. I want to go back again.
Okay. You want to go back again. You have to talk with your husband again to take you again to Harbacoa. Okay. Okay, guys. So all of you did great. Nidia, can you hear us, Nidia? Is your connection better now? Okay, Nidia is having some issues with her connection. It's breaking up. Okay, guys. So that was good. That was our first exercise of the speaking practice. For next week, we will have a different one. So in every class, so in every week, sorry, in every week, we will have a different speaking exercise. I will let you know what is the topic or what would be the topic on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, I will let you know our next topic so you can study in advance. The phrases that we discussed at the beginning of the class, you won't know what phrase I'm going to bring in. So you have to be ready, prepared, and concentrated so you can express whatever it is that you understand from that phrase. With that being said, that will be all for tonight. In our next class, we will talk about unit number 2, Life in the City. Remember that on the platform you have the first practice of this advanced module. This practice is longer. You have 1 hour to do it. You have a lot of things to do there. All of the practices for now from now on are going to be longer because the reading and the listening are not part of the virtual class anymore. So you will have to do all of that in your own time or on your own time while you are doing the practice. Okay, so you have a reading exercise and then a listening exercise, and every practice is going to have a reading and listening and choose the correct answer, true and false, match from the grammar focuses that we have in the interchange. So it's going to be pretty special from now on, everything we do. So, with that being said, this class will be available tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Remember to study and to practice a lot. See you again next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Bye. Good night.
Good night,
Bye,
teacher.
Bye, teacher.
teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.